Morty Prime here, back with another video review. And today I'm looking at the Newage, the legendary heroes, War Boy Bodhi, otherwise known as movie hardtop, or as we're using him as Shattered Glass Beachcomber, which, you know, they probably used him as here, but we'll never know. But anyways, before we look at him, let's get a quick look at the box. So let me get the camera moved up just a little bit, or a lot, because boy is small, so the angle's gotta be all weird. But anyways, we get some really, really nice artwork here, a little Mad Max reference, which I do think suits like a Shattered Glass Beachcomber, even this hardtop. Well, we'll do that. And you get some product shots on the sides of the box, and then on the back you get a little diorama shot there, which they always look fun. And that's it for the box. Getting back down here to his level because it is down. So here he is in his little Dune buggy mode, and I can say it does look quite nice. This is a repaint / slight like retooling of their Beachcomber, and it is really nice. The colors are really nice. They're a bit more muted, I think, than they are on camera. There's little seats in there, which I think is pretty clever, and they got the little drums on the back there. He does roll, kinda. It's more so sliding than anything. Got some nice little silver painted lights. Like, it's just, he's got stuff going on. He's doing things. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this thing is tiny. Like, just to bring in a comparison, here is just a modern core class figure that I absolutely adore. I love this thing. I don't know if it'll be a video one day, but just like, I love this thing. Quick video. Go out and buy this. It's fun. But you can see he is very small. Like, very, but that is the scale they work with. And to bring in the OG, the lad, here is Hardtop himself, or Shattered Glass Beachcomber as I use him as. And it is pretty neat. It's kind of like a G1 version of this, which I think is kind of interesting. I think it's really funny because it's just like Hardtop was reused for a Beachcomber, but then Beachcomber got reused for a Hardtop. So it's just balance. We have achieved balance. Unfortunately, unlike Hardtop, there's like nowhere for the gun to go, which is a real shame, because I wish it would have had like a C-clip down here to maybe like clip in right here, or just something. But the gun does look alright. I do wish it was a bit more in the shape of the old one, but I do think this is neat. I like the barrel, how it has the little lines up there. It's a gun. It works. Something Beachcomber doesn't usually have. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for the alt modes. Let's go ahead and get him transformed. So first, what you want to do is flip these bits up, like so. Take these lights, and you pull them around until they're just down like that. It's more so an aesthetics thing, because like you can leave them there and it affects literally nothing, but I think this is just a G1 cartoon thing. But anyways, you want to take this and like untab it, and then flip down the legs. Then you take the legs here and you fold these up inside and close these bits, split them, and that's it. And then as for the arms, you untab them from the sides, and that is literally it for the arms. You want to take all this, you flip this up. This is the whole contraption back here is kind of neat. You like flip that around, you compress the chests, and then this like has some interesting way of compressing. This folds, yeah, it's like you gotta fold it in, like you fold it in at this angle and push it to where it should sit flat. Is it that way or is it? Yeah, it should click, and then this should all sit flat on his back. And after all of that, if I can get him to stand, please, 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 please stand. You know you want to. Come on, come on, come on. He doesn't want. He's not being nice. Come on, come on. It's your big debut. You gotta show off. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Good enough. Here he is in his robots mode. And as you can see from me trying to stand him for like a good 20 seconds, this figure once again suffers from Newage forgetting to put heels on their figures. They're like the best Legends company. How do they consistently forget to do this? Because like without the ab crunch, he just falls over. However, for this one at least, what I like to do is I'll take these bits that are tucked in the legs and just fold them out. It doesn't look the best. I dropped him, but it does give him heel spurs. And I will take being able to stand this toy over the backs of the legs having spikes. Plus, I don't know. Can I fold them? No. Okay. That's the best we're getting. This is what we got to work with. And I mean, just based on like detail and whatnot, there isn't a ton of surface detail because that's just the aesthetic they go for. But the new chest and head are quite nice, even though my head, the visor paint isn't the best, but it's okay. I do like how this is just like a skull. I think that's really funny because it homages the original one while just kind of being a little bit different than the vents here that normally here on the OG toy. Which, speaking of which, let's bring him in. And I mean, again, like I said, this figure is small because that is the scale I was going for. But I do think it homages the original one quite well. Again, the skull thing is real cute and the head's very, very alike. And even the colors are pretty similar. Like, I do kind of miss a lot of the details that this one had. Like, I miss that kind of muted green, these construction-y bits going on. But, like, I get why they couldn't have them. Just because it's a completely different body and they probably wouldn't have translated too well. But I do think it's still fun. This is a very weird, very strange figure to exist. And I kind of love it. Articulation on him is honestly a little bit more limited than I expected. The head just moves side to side. It has the magic square head situation where it's just a peg, which I really don't like. But we'll get into why he has that in a little bit. But the arms can go up that far, full 360. Elbow bend, really nice. And then a swivel, but no wrist swivel. The waist can swivel around. He does have an ab crunch a little bit of one. You can move up the front skirt to get his legs going up, legs going back, all the way out. Really, well, I guess really deep knee bend if you mistransform it, but then just a regular one if you don't. But I'm going to mistransform it simply because he cannot stand without it. And then the ankles barely move. They move enough, I guess, but it is just something kind of odd. Now, the reason why his head works like that is because he comes with an alternate head. A beachcomber head, like straight up G1 beachcomber and the same blue. For some, like, it's not even changed for some reason. I don't know, apparently, like, every version comes with just an alternate beachcomber head. It's very strange. Like, I think even the clear one comes with just a separate beachcomber head. Like, I don't get it. I don't know if this is... I mean, I don't think there was a scene in G1 where beachcomber was just a head, so I don't quite understand. But, oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he does it with the ice swivel. But, I mean, I really don't like that that's the reason that the neck joint is like it is, just because I would have much preferred the ball joint that's normally there. But, to get a few more scale things out of the way, here he is with a modern core class again. So let me actually get more into frame here. Which, again, I love this thing. Go out and get one. Beautiful. But it does show he is quite small. And then for a few comparisons, here he is with some Newage. You can see he does perfectly fit into their scale. It's just that design-wise, he feels more in line with, like, Ironhide than he does with Cliffjumper. Because, like, Cliffjumper is articulated, like, ridiculously and super engineered. Like, he has the neck joint, he has the wrist joint, which the wrist joint doesn't bother me as much, but it's just kind of a thing. So it just feels kind of weird to get a Newage toy and not have a lot of these things that I'm used to having. Basically, they have spoiled me, and I cannot go back. Here he is with some Magic Square. Which, once again, zoom out a little bit, because, my god. Here he is with a McFans Toys, I believe, I hope. You know, you'd think from all the times I've done all these comparisons, I'd remember all these companies. But I still don't. I still have to think about it before I do the videos. And finally, here he is with an Iron Factory. All of these comparisons got bigger and bigger as we went along. I did not plan that. That's just how it turned out. Let's get a bit further back down to his level. And of course, you can give him his gun, which he does hold quite well. But yeah, it's just overall, like I don't think this is a bad toy. Like, not at all. Like, I think it's really fun. I like it. But it's just, it's underwhelming compared to the modern stuff that Newage does these days. Like, again, it feels like it was designed like a year or two ago, and they just kind of put it out now for some reason. And what makes it worse is that the Bumblebee and Cliffjumper 2-pack, I believe on Show Z, was like $65, whereas this guy is like 50 or 55. So it's just like, it feels even less worth it because, like, there is more engineering in Cliffjumper than this, and like this is only a few dollars off of getting 2 of these. So it's just really strange. So I really don't know if I can fully recommend this. Maybe wait for a sale or use some points. They gave me a coupon for like $3 off the other day. Like, I don't know what it's for, but it's just there. So I mean, I don't know. Use that if you got one. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So, please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews. And please don't forget to subscribe. You can also come check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages. Links in the description below. You can also come join the Infinisun Discord server. Also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime. Signing out.